How's it going, guys? So today I'm going to do something that is long overdue. I'm going to hardwire a 2-camera dash cam system into my Lamborghini Huracan. That way I can capture stuff when the vehicle is off, because it does have a parking mode, and capture some funny reactions or if anyone tries to mess with the car. So the system I'm installing is this LG 2-channel dual camera system. It comes with a hardwiring kit. Looks like we've got some add-a-circuit components here, as well as some stickers where there's no way I'm going to be adding these that warn people that there's a dash cam, so don't mess with the car. Don't really know how to do an unboxing video with one hand, but we're going to try. So there is the dash cam, and one thing that I like is that it actually comes with a 32GB micro SD card with it, instead of having to go buy your own or take some out of the GoPros that I have. I'm going to be doing this all on the fly, so if I put things together wrong, it's because I really have no idea what I'm doing. I haven't read the instructions yet, but that's going to make this video a little bit more fun, I think. I've got all the components here. Let's see if we can figure this out. So there's basically 2 ways to hardwire either a radar detector or a dash cam into your vehicle, either tapping into the fuse box with something like an added circuit or going into the overhead lights. The unfortunate part is with the Huracan, there doesn't appear to be an accurate fuse diagram anywhere on the internet, nor does there happen to be anyone who's done and documented the install of how to do it in the overhead lights. So this is going to be a learning experience, that's for sure. All set with the cameras to record. Typical. Can't figure out how to put this box back together after I opened it. God, my apartment's such a mess. A lot of people don't know this, but check what happens when you unlock the Huracan. What happens to the door handles? Pretty cool. I know that startup video was totally unnecessary, but can anyone be too upset hearing V10 in the morning? Probably not. So I just tried removing the overhead lights, and it reveals basically nothing that I can do. So we are going to try the second route, which is the fuse box. Well, this garage is a terrible place to do this because, well, you can't see anything. It's 6.8 degrees Fahrenheit outside, but we're gonna find a sunny parking lot to do this install in. Look at the little snowflake diagram that comes up. 6.8 degrees. Are you kidding me? Snow everywhere. But I'm still driving the Huracan because these things are meant to be driven, people. Come on, baby. Come on. So far, so good. All right, I think this location will do. Let's find that fuse box, figure out how to install this. Currently browsing Huracan Talk to see what people are doing, whether they're doing the cabin lights or the fuse box, and surprisingly there is very little information on this. Well, this has been a bit of a struggle. I got the panel off here that's supposed to expose the fuse box, but nothing was there. All right, back to square one. So I just called the Lamborghini dealership asking for help of the location of the fuse box and which fuse to pull to do the hardwire, and their response was, I'm sorry, we're not actually supposed to advise customers to work on their own cars, so they weren't very helpful. So we took the passenger side floor mat out, and now we're gonna unscrew these guys. Now I've got access to all of the fuses on the passenger side. Just gotta make sure I select the right ones to tap in, and then I can run the wire up and hardwire the dash cam. So I think a good location for this is gonna be behind the mirror, so that it's actually kind of blocked from your view, but it's got a perfect viewing angle itself. Just kind of more streamlined. Now I've got rear-facing camera, front-facing camera, and this insane cable that I'm putting up there, and I'm going to wrap it all up, make it a little cleaner, and then run a cable down here and into the fuse box. Moment of honesty and frustration. I'm having difficulty connecting the front-facing to the rear-facing camera in any way that makes sense because the cable is just too long. So we're gonna ditch the rear-facing camera for now. It's really easy, I can just buy a new cable, but I don't have one right now. And we're gonna focus on actually getting a power supply from the fuse box. So I've located the fuse box down here in the footwell on the passenger side. And I found a diagram of the fuse box in the Lamborghini owner's manual that gives me some information on what these fuses are in the top row and which will be important in order to getting the proper hardwiring. As you can see here on the hard wiring kit supplied by LG, the yellow cable is supposed to go to a continuous power source, red, power supplied only when ignition is on, and black is the ground. We have all of those right here. I'm gonna connect this ground to this bolt right here, and then the yellow and red are going to connect to some fuses. Obviously, which fuse you need to tap into depends on your vehicle, so consult an owner's manual or forums to figure out exactly which one you need. Right here was a fuse for the 12-volt power in the circuit that was here, and then we used an ADA circuit. We're gonna connect this to the red cable for the continuous power supply. And then we've got another circuit right here for the air conditioning fan that comes on when you operate the accessory power. All right, next we're gonna attach this to the yellow wire. Trusty 10mm. Go ahead and attach the ground cable. There we go. And go ahead and tighten that bad boy up. So in theory, when I power the car on, the dash cam should come alive. So let's see. And we have life. All right, so we routed the cable up in the headliner and then down on the A-pillar, popped out this side panel here, ran it through there. Now it's gonna go underneath here, and then we're gonna put the carpet passenger footwell paneling back in, and should be good to go. That's all tidied up, except for that little wire there, but that'll be covered by the carpeting. Just need to figure out what to do with this wire here. So there you have it, guys. That was way more work than I thought it was going to be, but hopefully you enjoyed watching me struggle along the way. Thanks to Black Box My Car for providing the dash cam and some help. Link in the description below. I look forward to seeing you guys next video.